This is Wrap the News. Right now we're going to be talking about a double standard. That when I put out videos about black people, I get thumbs up. Nobody says it's hate. Yet the moment I put out anything about white people, now it's thumbs down, flag, taken off, striked, and written off as hate speech. We're going to prove that right now. 1 Corinthians 2:15. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judged with no man. How does that work, Raptor News? It works like this. We are spiritual, means that we are going by the book of the Most High God, and we are judging you by the spiritual things, which is God's written testimony. Those judgments are coming from God, not ourselves, based on your conduct and behavior. Yet we are not judged because God says, judge not so you be not judged. Those judgments are all God's. They are not our judgments. So we are not judged because we're not judging you. We are only saying you match the description of the people of the book that's going to hell. Okay, now, here's the truth. So I put out these videos about these black youth shooting up places, the black youth robbing these places, the black youth shooting up the little children and the community and everything else, and they being straight up tyrants. They Gentiles. They don't have the spirit, because if they had the spirit, they would discern all these matters by the book. And the book don't tell them, it tells you thou shalt not kill. What they killing for? They ain't nothing but Gentiles, right? But I get no flack from this. Watch, 57 thumbs up to be exact, 0 thumbs down. I did that on purpose. No, I'm measuring. So we go back to it. We judge all things. So I'm measuring it. What am I measuring it by? My own hatred, my own racism? Nah, I'm measuring it by what y'all did. Y'all put 57 thumbs up, 0 dislikes. Everybody supposedly liked the damn video of the black man acting like a damn fucking fool. You go to the comments. Y'all can sit there and look at them. You ain't going to see one that somebody is saying, you are a hater. You are preaching hate. God loves us all. But the moment I say something about the white man, you got stop the hate. We are all God's children. And so what's in the damn video? The cops illegally doing searches and seizures of people who ain't did no crimes. We're not free to travel around on God's free earth. We're not free to own the property on God's free earth. We're not free to hunt as we will on God's free earth. Y'all got all these rules and statutes and commandments other than the Most High God's. You have took everybody's rights and freedoms away, and I cannot say that. You are violating the shit out of us. You are molesting and raping and everything else to us. What gives you the right at a traffic stop to reach your hands in somebody's pants and touch their privates? What gives you the right to be the judge? When did God say put somebody in a jail cell? He never did. Y'all made these things up. When he tell us that we have to pay taxes to the government, we don't. Y'all made these things up. When he said you have a right to strip down a grown man and humiliate him and expose the woman and the man's shame in public, y'all make these things up. Who gave you a right to violate another human being by sticking your hand up their ass? Supposedly searching for illegal contraband. When did it become illegal contraband in the eyesight of the Most High God? Y'all are in violation. Y'all don't even understand spiritual things. That's why you calling it hate, because you don't understand a spiritual man's perspective on things. So these cops in this video is doing what? Violating this black man in front of his black wife and black children, saying you ain't a man because we can come and violate you anytime we want to. How are you a man and when we come in and dogging you out like this? And we smaller than you. You know, because we got guns, a cavalry and an infantry, and we are abusing our term, our time appointed, our respite. That's all they don't have power to me. They are abusing respite. They are working systematically. And how does it work? They're gonna put guns, drugs, prostitution, abortion clinics, alcohol, and everything else in your neighborhoods. They own everything, so they're the ones who's the suppliers of this shit. They sell drugs in Afghanistan, Cuba, and all these other nations. From Mexico, they bring it over. They bring it over in submarines. They bring it over by helicopter and flight. They was bringing it over at the time of Vietnam, and everybody knows that the government and the banks sell drugs, but yet they stripping you down, digging in your ass. What president or senator or anybody else that's selling drugs is being treated like this? Double damn standard, you know. And then what give you a right to? We're just one by one. Take a man into slavery, strip him down, and sell him. We gave you the right to do that. We gave you the right to kidnap us from our country. We gave you the right to change our names from our fathers' names. We gave you the right to label us African American and black. We gave you that right. We gave you the right to pull these two black women over and strip search them at a beach and stick your hands up their privates. So I use a child. If a man came and said, I'm an authority, and they took your child and pulled down their clothes and stuck their hands up their ass with some gloves on, what would you call that? You would call it a molestation and a rape and a violation in every damn way, and you'll be appalled. Then why ain't you appalled when they're doing it to us? Why is it hate that I mentioned this? You know? And then you got another black woman laying here on the damn ground, buck naked, with her legs spread wide open in front of two male cops and a gas station. People is going around putting gas in the car, and they see you and your crotch and the hole in your fucking pussy. And that ain't a violation. They are supposed to be upholding the law, and they doing a molestation on the side of the damn road. They doing a rape, because once she stuck her fingers in you, she didn't rape you. And then we supposed to be mentally okay. All the guards raped this woman. The police is pulling you over as a teen, pulling your pants down in public, in an open neighborhood, taking your penis out, holding it in their hand, and sticking his hand far up your ass. That ain't a violation. I'm not supposed to be mad at this. The black woman and the black people are saying what? Let's hear them.
My testicles, they like ease down and they put their hands right between my butt. Just pulled my drawers down and dug in my rectum.
But you ain't raping and violating us. This is what the Most High God tell y'all to do. This is written in the scriptures. That's why y'all ain't discerning nothing. Because you so busy. This is how we supposed to be treated as God's chosen people. We let her tell hers.
She would proceed to put her hands in my pants, with her hands going around my vagina, around my anus.
That's okay. You don't even know. You won't even let a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anybody do this to you and violate you like that. You mean to tell me God created a human being that's able just to pull your pants down and touch your private areas that God told us to gird and cover up? He able to reach down there and ungird them and hold it in his hand and jack you off in the middle of the motherfucking street and do all his damn fucking sicknesses on you. And that's okay. And watch. This is what I'm saying in the video. Stop the hate. We're all children of God. You are a liar and a demon your damn self. Because this is injustice. This is oppression. And then you mean to tell me that your cop can rape 13 black women, and it's more than 13. Those are the ones that just came out. What about the ones that never came out? Why was he raping them? Because I can, and I believe that they wouldn't tell on me. But this is fine. So what did God say? He said what? Let's go back down to it. Let's go back down to it. We are all God's children. Why ain't you acting like that then? Because you ain't fitting the descriptions of God's children. You ain't in the spirit. You in the carnal flesh. It says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God. But this person who ain't even supposed to be quoting scriptures is telling me that we're all God's children. But the scriptures are saying these people, these Gentiles of the flesh, ain't God's children. They are not the children of God. But the children of the promise are counted for their seed. So what it says, wherefore remember that you being in the past time Gentiles in the flesh. That's who you are. You are Gentiles in the flesh. And what the book say? You are not the children of God if you are in the flesh, of the flesh, and anything that has to do with the flesh. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. You are Gentiles in the flesh. How you going to please God? What does in the flesh mean? That means you carnal. You are the robbers, the killers, the murderers, the adulterers, the fornicators. You and them work together. All of you are on different fronts. Well, I'm the leftist. I'm the rightist. We're the blue party. We're the red party. We're the Bloods. We're the Crips. Y'all all the same. Oppressors. We are a few. We are a handful. We are spiritual. We ain't doing this murderous, raping crap that y'all doing, man. And then saying somebody is oppressing y'all with hate when we just telling the truth. I have yet to see where the hate was. But the video gonna be flagged for hate, huh? You gonna make sure of it, huh? Because you have had a perpetual hatred. You have what? Had a perpetual hatred. What do you mean by perpetual? It's translated as ancient hatred. It came from the time that Satan hated Adam in the garden, and he was practicing hate because God said, if you love me, you would keep my commandments, right? And then he telling Adam and Eve against God's commandments. So he was already practicing his hate in the garden, right? Then if a man say, I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God? How can he love God? The book says they are like unreasoning animals, caught and meant to be destroyed. That's what they are like. They going off fleshly desires. They going off emotion. They going off instinct. They going by survival of the fittest. And we are spiritual, going by the scriptures. We are two different damn creatures. It's not hate, it's facts. This is Rap the News.